Hello, it's 11:20 p.m. So, this is a gang stalking night where these next door neighbors, where I heard basically no noise, and then they strategically wait until 11 o'clock to turn on their loud ass TV. I can hear it, but y'all may not be able to hear it, but I can hear it in this room. So, I got these earbuds and they help some. But, I'm agitated right now because an hour before our birthday, and, they're, harassing me, super harassing me online, the perps and stuff. you know, I guess they want to deliberately and on purpose make me as miserable as possible and rubbing their hands together, hoping that they can have me to commit suicide on my own birthday. That's what they're trying to do, trying very hard. That's what they're wishing and hoping that will happen. So, I have the proof and evidence on my channels, and they try to shut it down, and then they try to say that you a perp, so of course you're gonna try to gaslight and deny that targeted individual. You know, we are victims of human trafficking. And I mean, you indirectly admitted that you tracked me, but then you want to scapegoat and blame Brian too. You admitted that you're tracking me, and then she tried to tell me that for me to for me to call myself a victim of human trafficking, trying to say that it's weird and it makes the real human trafficking victims look bad. And then the anonymous perp again has to be Veggie Jess. If y'all are perping me, how the hell are y'all trying to help me? And then trying to bully, harass, and lecture me about not managing my money, and then lie and say that I'm not a targeted individual and that I'm just lying and scamming people for sympathy, attention, and money. So all these setups to, manipulate me, to staying homeless and jobless and running away from everywhere and everything like that. It's like they want to make sure that my feelings are hurt and that I'm upset and agitated for my birthday, that I just can't have a good or perfect birthday. And they voluntarily stalk, follow, and harass me everywhere and think that they can control me. Like, I'm not your puppet and you're not my handler. I've said numerous times, if you don't like me, if you have a problem with me, stay the fuck away from me, online or in person. But, they think that they can force, control, and change me. And y'all the ones who, if you a married woman, why you want to stalk, follow, and harass a homeless woman? And yes, there is a such thing as homeless people being victims of human trafficking. Trying to tell me that if I was, if I, if I mean, they try to say, oh, you wouldn't be on ranting on social media, posting 10 videos a day, and you wouldn't be homeless on the streets if you were a real if you were a real if you were a real human trafficking victim. So it's either I know that they're perps. They're not ignorant. They know exactly what is going on. And I forgot to mention earlier today, they had a gang stalker driving a Pepsi truck. I mean, a Pepsi small little van with funny headlights, and I didn't even get to get a picture of the perp. But it was a small little van um with one headlight out, and then the two bottom smaller ones, and then it was the right one, I think it was out, and then the left one was on, you know, was bright, so the perps obviously know where I'm at, and they're the reason why I didn't even step out to try to go get some more food to eat. I mean, that pizza and a few little, peanuts. I mean, a slice of pizza and a few little peanuts. I was still hungry. So, um, who the hell are you to dictate that? I deserve to be miserable as possible, and unhappy for my birthday. you know, my rights to happiness and living a normal life is robbed from me. And then y'all falsely accuse me of being spoiled and entitled. You keep harassing me, you harass me 10 times a day. I'm going to keep ranting 10 times a day, exposing the truth about y'all. you know? So, I mean, the area where I'm at, I won't be able to get any ice cream or cake. Maybe ice cream, but not birthday cake. I just wanted a few little cupcakes, but I guess I'll have to postpone it and make it a little belated. Oh, I think I know where I can go get a piece of cake from. I think I know where I can go. Ooh, I think I know where I can go. um, I know where I can go to get a piece of cake and some ice cream. So, I submitted the book, and I'm just waiting on the book to be ready and published. And it's just like a volume 4 collection of my short stories. And I just wish that that if they were held accountable for their bullying, these online perps, then they wouldn't do it. And the ones in person as well. And more people are telling me that the people at the YMCA had spy cameras to do what they did to me, and that's illegal. And it seems like I don't even know if or how the hell I can go about if I can file a lawsuit against the YMCA. But I don't even know if I can go about doing that. But that's how it is. If you're homeless or if you're poor, I heard that they get away with abusing you, and it's like too many things that they do to you, especially if you're targeted. Things that they should be criminalized for or go to jail, or things that they should you should be able to sue them for. But they figure that we don't know our rights, and which in my case, a lot of my rights I don't know, but some I do know. I mean, I know my rights from a personal level, but not a law or legal standpoint. They figure I'm too retarded to know my rights, so that they can get away with so much. And so, and how can I don't even know how I can prove that they were using spy cameras to stalk me while I'm taking a shower and violating my privacy. How else could they tell me what I did in the bathroom alone and by myself with the doors locked? And it seems like as if they can freaking read my mind. Like the fake Everman place that banned me for life just for being homeless and have no other reason. I should be able to get to sue them and anybody else. And just so many different instances. And I just read a tweet on Twitter, maybe about a half hour ago, that somebody said that gang stalkers deserve the death penalty. So I ain't the only one saying y'all bastards deserve to die and go to hell. Yeah, I said it. Y'all deserve to go fry in hell. Y'all deserve to die and go to hell. So, earlier today I felt this heavy exhaustion and being so tired beyond what I can, I had never, I'm not going to say, I was trying to say, I haven't felt so tired in a while. So I'm hoping that's good. And, I felt like I had to push myself to read the Bible, push myself to take a shower, and just push myself to do this and that because I was just so sleepy and tired, and exhausted so heavy in a way I can't even explain. But how come I'm never allowed to criticize or say anything about anybody but the gang stalkers? They have a right to criticize and condemn my every moment in my life and just make me feel constantly ashamed. And I said, yeah, y'all claim y'all trying to help me. I'm like, yeah, what? Try to help me sell my soul, which I refuse. The targeted individuals say that the gang stalkers are participating in domestic terrorism. And then when I mentioned about, why would a person tell you to go get a job and then say that they tell you to go get a job and then turn around and tell you that nobody owes you a job. And one person said that that's straight up CIA gaslighting. I forgot word for word what he said, but everybody else try to work a way around trying to justify, people automatically think it was the foster mom. I told y'all the foster mom got me on Social Security and SSI. And they've been blocking me from working. I've been wanting to work all these years, and I wish I would have known about alternatives to employment slavery. Some people say that, oh, it's not slavery because you're free to leave whenever you want. But you basically have to do what they say. But I would rather be independent and have my own way of making money and surviving. The idea of being forced to work underneath people who hate you, or people who are going to be mean to you and nice to everybody else. So I'm willing to work. I just, most jobs with my disability, I can't do anyway. I can't work around a lot of noise and certain environments and certain settings, just certain tasks I cannot do because of my disability. So I can't work just any job. And even the job at the fake Sky Zone was difficult for me. Being forced to be around a lot of loud noise and music, and I couldn't put my earbuds in. So, and this is supposed to be a smoke-free hotel, but my when I first got in here, it didn't smell bad, but now it smells. I smell this constant nauseating. I smell the constant nauseating cigarette smell that won't go away. And I bet you it's probably seeping from the next room. So I had a shower tonight, I'm kind of scared of tomorrow. It's supposed to be our birthday, but I don't like. I'm scared. I'm really scared. Scared of. I hope it's not a disaster. I had a rough birthday, even last year. I had it really rough. And there are never really any parties. Every year there are no parties for me. And entire family ignore me every year for years. The entire family ignore me every year for years. When it comes to our birthday. But then they have their hand out expecting something when their birthday comes. I have to feel depressed when I had to look on their Facebook and see that they have lavish family birthday bashes for certain family members, while people like me is completely and totally ignored every year. They even love Sean enough to give Sean a birthday cake and throw a party for him and stuff, But, if I buy myself a small little cupcake or a small little spoon of ice cream, small little scoop of ice cream, I get berated and condemned for that too. So, as if I'm not supposed to or allowed to, and the narcissistic perps who should stay out of my business, they try to bully, harass, and lecture me and trying to condemn me about wasting money and not managing my money and stuff, and they need to mind their business and leave me alone. As if I deserve to be just a prisoner and not allowed to treat myself for once. Because what if I would have been on the streets? If what happened to me early Sunday morning, if that would have happened to me tomorrow or something horrible, I would have had a doggone meltdown. On my 30th birthday and 31st birthday, horrible, bad experiences. My 31st birthday, I got assaulted and beat up for no reason. And then a narcissistic perp neighbor, fake Christian, forcefully ordered me to shut up when I was crying. Even living in certain places on Section 8 and stuff, even off Section 8, there's always this one single narcissistic control freak fake neighbor that's think they own all of my personal business, who act like they think they're my handler or something. It's always that one nosy, meddlesome, controlling, narcissistic neighbor who act like they think they own my personal business. And one of them was narcissistic and nosy enough to try to aggressively demand an answer for what's in my bag or snooping through my garbage and shit like that. That was in Greenville, South Carolina. And they be the type of narcissistic abusers who act like everything you do or say is like the dumbest thing that they ever heard. I'm just hoping for a pleasant and happy day. But those same people who say and do mean stuff on purpose to ruin your day and then say you're negative, they're the ones who don't want you to be happy and then condemn you for being unhappy, and falsely accuse you of wanting to be miserable when it's you want to be happy, but they want you to be miserable. But these online perps, if I rant 10 times a day on my YouTube channel, then you have a problem with it, then don't watch. So you stop complaining about stuff that's not your business. I'm not wasting or spending your money. I'm not intentionally wasting or spending anybody's money. Even my own. But I have a right to freaking be off the doggone streets for my birthday at least. Trying to get a break, and plus me having no place to use the bathroom. But they want me to freaking be destroyed and make it like as if my life does not matter. But whatever happened to this Black Lives Matter, but they try to make it like this black life does not matter. That I should be just thrown away. As if I deserve to be thrown in the dumpster and forgotten about. But people won't believe you or take you seriously until after you're dead. But they know the truth all along, but they just try to fight and resist it. And then after you're dead, then they want to front and pretend like, oh, Candy wasn't lying. Candy was telling the truth. Candy was a good person. I don't even want to freaking hear it. Because I've been trying to warn and tell y'all that I am a victim of human torture, trafficking, and abuse. And y'all keep falsely accusing me of lying and scamming people. Y'all know I'm telling the truth.